Turned off? Alright, I thought it'd be faster than the music. I forgot how short that was. Also, this is neither Pigstep or Chirp. That was Mellow High. Also, hello, chat. Mellow High chat. How's everyone doing today? Oh, I gotta do this. There we go. So, we're doing a little bit of building. Where's Green Monk Community Challenge? Where to go? I have no idea. It should still be off. Genuinely have no idea. I've only ever done that like once, just as a test. Is it up? Should be up. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. Should be working. No. No sentience for you. Anyway. So today we are going to be working on some stuff in the city. Specifically the sewers. Well, maybe not the sewers specifically. But one thing in particular I'd like to get done today is this area, which is extremely dark on stream, I just realized. I might need some light down there. Yeah, maybe we'll get something going down here. But I've actually already been working on something for down here. Right over here, we have a train. Now you might wonder why I build this off stream. Because I had to mess around with this a lot to get it right and look at a lot of reference images of both actual Minecraft builds and subway cars. But this is basically the plan, more or less. I had to well, I used some reference images off Google for both actual subway cars as well as ones people built in Minecraft. I of course didn't copy any specific design, but you can probably find some fairly similar ones I took inspiration from. I would like show those, but it was like a lot of different ones. So it would be like an hour. But yeah, that's pretty much what we've got for subway cars. You might notice that the tracks are a little different. I saw a similar design for tracks and I'm like, oh, that actually makes a lot more sense. So we borrowed some ideas from that with the anvils. Don't mind that the wheels are so close together when you look at it from this side. We don't look at it from that side. We don't worry about that. We look at it from the side. It's a bus? Yeah, pretty much. So let's actually just grab these. Because we need to put this new track in here. Oh, and oh, I should probably address something that I didn't address last stream. So I did make some minor changes to the city off camera before last stream that I didn't exactly talk about. Some minor changes to one particular building. And by minor changes, I mean I fully removed it and put in a new one off stream. Because I thought it'd be funny if anyone, to see if anyone would notice. And I can confirm, one person noticed. And I didn't say anything about that chat message last stream because I thought it'd be funnier if I just didn't address it. So congrats to Apples for being the only person to notice that the entire stream, or at least called me out on it. Maybe other people noticed it, but this is not the building that was here. When it changes, it doesn't look any different. Exactly. Yeah, so down here, you may have noticed in last stream, off in the distance, here's the old building. Here's the new one. It is so much better. So much better now. Why I did this off camera is well, I didn't actually know if I was going to commit to switching it out or not, so I was just kind of making some designs, and then I came up with this, and I was joking with someone on call, and I'm like, should I just put it in, see if anyone notices? And they're like, yeah, you should absolutely do that. So that's why that was like that, is I just popped it in. So yeah, that pretty much just got teleported into there. It's so much better. So much better now. I'm actually happy with this building. I was not before. It was bugging me. Alright, now that that's out of the way. Let's see, this is still... Okay, yeah. There's still no light in here. We need to remove all of this. Because we have new stuff to put down here. And yeah, it must have been 14 days already. It's a real shame. Let's go down here. Oh wait, I just got moved up. Okay, if we... No. Come on. Come on, game, cooperate. There we go. Oh, also, I did say I was gonna try some tea next stream. Or I guess off camera between streams. And I actually did. The issue is the one I tried made me feel kind of sick, to be completely honest. And I took that like, all right, I drank some of that like 30 minutes before stream. And I was drinking nauseous right before stream. I'm like, oh no, this is gonna be bad. Luckily, I feel better now. I just took some medicine, but that was a little scary. I've still got 12 more to try though, so hopefully I'll find one that's good. Now, why don't we put this underneath? I'm gonna flood everything down there temporarily. Thank you for follow number 6. It's the 6th time you followed. Thank you. So pretty much the plan is I'm gonna take the subway car design, bring it up here, and then we can mess around with it up here. Have you heard about the new copper bars and copper lanterns? I am so excited for that. I was thrilled to see that, but I was a little sad that it wasn't here for the time I did this city, because that would have been so nice if that was just a thing. Who knows? Maybe we'll have to come back to this city in the future when they release that fully, and put some of those blocks in. Because I think we'll be done with it and have been done with it for a while by then. So we just need generally grimy blocks down here. Here's some of that. Some of that. No one's really gonna see this. But I'll know it's there. Should we get out night vision? Fake Nightbot's dead, I think. Long live functional Nightbot. Rest in peace, sentient Nightbot. break a bunch of blocks right here. Get some of this in here. There we go. Just a little bit here and there. So now we can go in and add all these. Oh, I forgot about that. This is great. I love this. Okay, now I'm doing this a faster way. This is fine. It was faster. Will it work to replace some of the tough bricks with stone bricks? Yeah, probably. Above the water line it might. We could look at that up there. Okay. I hope you guys like anvil noises, because that's what this stream is going to be all about. Just kidding, that's the end of it. We're done. Alright, let's get this in. These tracks look a lot better. It's better than dying horse noises. Good point. Let me fix that. There you go. Just a taste of what you could have to listen to. This reminds me of the time my friends crushed me with anvils dozens of times. Are you a Looney Tunes character? That sounds like average day in the old cartoon. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I run out over a cliff and then look down and then realize that I need to fall and then I fall to my death. It happens to the best of us. All right. So I actually haven't considered how I'm gonna get the train cart in here, if I want to fully rebuild it or not. Do we want to rebuild it? No, it's just gonna take a long time. Let's just go and structure block it. Or actually, it's not that complicated. Oh, actually the wheels are kind of annoying. Okay, fine, I'll structure block it. Oh wait, no, it's at this corner. Yeah. That by like 1. It only needs to be 4 wide. And then I'll just estimate how long it is. It's like 5 billion. No, like 35. Pretty close. 50. 50 is too long. 45. Is that exactly where it needs to be? I think it is. Yeah. Don't forget to replace all the air with Minecraft structure void, unless that doesn't exist in Bedrock. It does. The thing is, I don't think there's any air block. Oh, there's like some right here. Honestly, that's easier just to fix afterward. Subway train. Oh wait, that needs to be all one word. One sec. And I need to put that prefix on it. City subway train. It looks so funny when I can the wheels are a little close together. It looks fine from the side though. That's where you're gonna probably be looking at it. Save. So now we just take this. This is gonna be great. What? It's structured blocks. Oh, your screen only went black. Don't worry about that. It probably won't happen again. Probably won't happen. I didn't mess it up. Don't. I didn't mess it up. There's particle effects. Messed up so many times. So if I put this just to test it like here, how long is the train? It is so long. Do we want the subway going directly under this? Because there's something kind of fun about being able to drop onto the subway and then like down. Maybe like a few blocks further this way. Hmm. I like that, I think. So we're gonna load. Oh my gosh, this Raid Shadow Legends thing is still down there, huh? Oh my gosh. Ah, crap. Nightbot's back. Nightbot always comes back. Alright, this should be fine. Behold. Train. Now, did it waterlog this like I hoped? Yes, it did. Okay, it wasn't quite perfect right here. Okay. There we go. Is there enough room to walk on top? Oh, I just realized I didn't put the... Like, there was a little piece that I didn't quite fit on there. That goes there. There. It's so hard to get through up here. There we go. Structure blocks are redstone powered in Bedrock. Why does he get all those funny structure block things? I don't know. We earned them, I guess. We won. Oh wait, I forgot to put a number in there. There it is. So now we actually have a train in the subway. I mean, it's flooded, but train. So I'm actually thinking I might make it so there's a way you can get on. The issue is I was using these to block the windows. Now the decision I need to make is it worth building an interior? I think yes. It just might be a little bit of work. Because I've got to cover up all these wheel spots. So kind of what I was thinking is yeah, like some kind of trapdoor. Like maybe some of these mixed with iron bars. Now I can only really do one side of the bus is the issue. It's one of those poles for yes, they put in trains. Yeah. You gotta have the stripper pole in the middle of a train. It's important. I'd be so bored if it weren't for the stripper pole in public transit. Yeah, this is definitely the issue though. There's just not a lot of room. I guess I could always just go with like that kind of thing. Let's see, where's the signs? As if like that's the seats. I can't fit both sides. So I might just have to do something like this where it alternates. Where are the buttons to open the windows and stick your head out the window while driving? Is that a thing in some places? Because that sounds like it would be incredibly dangerous. Let's see. Let me put this up on the sides. What else do they put in trains? That's the most vague question I could have ever asked. Oh, I know. They've got the little door over here. I made that out of slabs. Okay, fine. I put the driver's seat like right there. Yeah, that's fine. They know how to drive. Always above your seat to put your clothes in. Guess what? Did you achieve sentience? Sorry to hear that if so. Yeah, ceiling handles. That's a good call. A spot sit back there. What would make sense for ceiling handles? Like that. I just need like something like this. Is that crazy? Or does that look better or worse? How dare you, Nightbot? How dare you? Do you know who I am? Let me open this door. And over here. Oh crap, they know who I am. But I have nothing else I can argue then. I just realized, I think I forgot to put water in this one. Oh no, I did. There's water. We love water inside of the subway. You can't have a good subway train without water filling the entire floor. It's essential for the experience. There we go. Yeah, this train 2F5s. 2F5 is pretty good. A boost called soggy and there's no poles to hug when your family kicks you off a seat. There were poles. Not very good ones, but there were poles. Oops. I messed up there a little bit. And you get right here. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's put in some of these, and then we can go back. Equip my decimal text. I don't think I can or will. I don't know how I would, to be completely honest. It looks like a HTML code to me. Is that the code? Did I solve it? I have some stranger drew on the scenes. Oh, I wish I could get that cool S. Let's see, do this. See, I wish I could put in their poll right here, but it would just connect. Oh, there's just so little room. Does that look like the little handhold things? Oh wait, I just had an idea. How about this? With chains. Okay, I can't get under that actually. No, I don't know if that looks right. Man, it's hard to actually like put anything in here. It's just so tight. There's just so little room to work with. Lever look nice. Yeah, I think lever's my favorite thus far. I have one that way. Oops. Yeah, it's not the worst. Yeah. You decoded it? Oh, cool. What does it say? My minions in chat have decoded the message. Oh, you got. L. Oh, you got. I win. There we go. Okay, this looks pretty good. This feels like an actual train now. It's not the best in the world. I don't really know what else we do. Hmm. Oh, wait. If I go in here, do this. Chair. Oh, crap. I forgot there's something under there that I can't mess with. So I'll just have to be like that. Get a little bit of this. There we go. Needs copper trapdoor for steering wheel. I don't think trains have a steering wheel. I looked it up and it just showed me model train set controllers. Yeah. No steering wheel because it's on a, it's on rails. Just a lever. I can't really fit a lever in here. Maybe. Is that gonna look weird on the outside? Because the outside's more we care about for that area because it's inaccessible. Hmm. Doesn't look as good. Yeah, here's a lever up here they can pull. That'll be fine, I'm sure. So we do have to make this look a little bit dirtier now. Are you being mean to me? Oh, wait, not someone else. Oh, well, let's not drop bot slurs in the chat. How dare you? It'd be crazy if clanker becomes an actual slur that people get mad about. It's gonna be wild. See, I'm not gonna like call someone that because I don't want that to get dug up in like 30 years when they take over. I don't know, I'm saying 30, like 3. All right, let's look at some glass types in here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to put these back afterward. There we go. We just gotta rough it up a little bit. Let's see, don't train stations have one of those ladders on the side so you can climb back onto or climb on top of the train? Yeah. Yeah, they have one of those ladders. We can put one on here. I mean, it's not gonna go anywhere here because you can't actually get up here. Oh, yes, you can stand right here. That's it. Let's see. What do I want to do down here? Actually, I want to finish the windows first before I start messing around down there. A bit of that. Destroy roof of the train so work again. I actually probably will right here. I'm gonna get to that in a sec though. That is detailed. Okay. Now I just gotta go in and find all the spots I accidentally broke. Gotta need that right there. I don't think there's any entrance over on this side. I think it's over here. Yeah. Perfect. So now we just bash in the roof of the train with a big stick. Let me get a big stick. Man, crazy. Um, and we'll want to have this like crushed in as well, with this like shattered out. I want to kind of look like it got like bent in a bit by this. There we go. Why is there a sinkhole in the sewer? Why is there a sinkhole in train? Okay. So water seeps through here. And then it kind of destabilizes the foundation between these two, causing this part, which was already still just above the train, to collapse, breaking through the roof of the train. That's the idea. So I've got to put this down here. I'm actually going to fill up this train with a bunch of dirt. Dirt time. Wait, was I using these slabs? Oh, no, I was just using full blocks. I can work with that. Bad engineering, fire the city engineers. Excellent architecture. Yeah, we should fire the city engineers. Get rid of them. We don't need them. We're going to want some of this and this because these materials were involved. There we go. There we go. Maybe a little bit over here as well. There we go. Now it feels like it actually like crushed into here. Except now I need to texture the train. So we're going to need some of this. And probably some of that. Maybe even some of this. We'll see. Here, definitely I need this. It just looks like a dirtier version of the same block. Yeah. Yeah, that's starting to look a little bit better now. There we go, now you can jump right down in there. It's kind of weird to navigate. But you can't quite get up out of here. Let me push that back. So you can kind of walk through here a little bit easier. And you can just crouch near here if you want. Just got hit with the numbers. With this. There we go. They're so hard to navigate. It's just so collapsed and broken. I'd like if I could make a way up. I mean, it could be a parkour way up, but it would be nice if there was a way to get up. All right, maybe we climb up here to here. I mean, there's a little bit right here. Something to climb up on right there. That looks good right there. Maybe a vine. Oh wait, why would there be a vine down here? There's no light. What can I put here that would be like a way up? Oh, actually, I can think of one thing that would make progress. A little bit of that, a little bit of that. That's like a little bit closer of a step at least. It's so close. Like I just need to get one block higher. So you want to get some of that, put it under there to make that look like it's caved in more. It's so close. No, it just doesn't look right though. I gotta figure this out. We'll just take some time and come back to it. But I would like a way up and out of here soon. That's actually something I want to do around the whole city that I should probably explain. I'd like if there were ways to navigate. Because I think it could be fun to set up some kind of game in the city afterward. But really, whatever game I want to do, I need a way up and down. I was actually playing around with stuff recently, and the only way up I could find in the existing architecture was right here. Up this fire escape. Then from here you can go here. Or wait, no, it's here. Here. And then you can get up to this part. Jump to here. And that could at least get you to like here and here. And that can get you up here. So like there are routes. Does this go anywhere? Oh, yeah, you can get into this building, I think, from here. Not quite. Let's see. I can go up here as well. Is there anywhere I can go up from here? I'm really examining this. It's actually further than I figured out originally when I was checking things out. Okay, so I go up to here. Which means I could get up here. Oh no, I can't quite get on top of that. Maybe with this? No. Alright, but regardless, we are we have ways to get around. It's just not quite there yet. You could do a map pixel art of the layout of the city block. Oh, for the subway? Like on the train? Oh, that would be so cool, but it would be so hard to do. It'd be so big. One sec, let's look at how big of a project that would be to just do that one thing. It'd be so cool. It'd be really hard. Okay, let's go like way out here. Let me like a map the upper levels for all the buildings. Oh. I thought you meant like blank map, but like a train system thing. I might still look at that. Yeah, let's get out the map real quick. How are we looking? It looks pretty cool. It's a little busy though, as you could probably expect. Definitely see what buildings are which. Map art of the city itself. Oh, like I draw something like separate. Yeah, that could be kind of cool. I would just import that. You can use a scoreboard system to make binary variables and then put buttons to excel the hidden slug cats. If you find them, you get nothing. Yeah. I certainly could. Yeah, I just want more places to like be able to climb up because this entire city was based on Dying Light. So I think it would be pretty cool if I could actually like do parkour around it easier. I've just got to be really careful like how I approach that to make it look right. Yeah, because I could definitely get down here because I can get on this roof. Where else can I go, actually? Can I get on top of the club? Oh, I think I can. Oh, is that too far of a jump? Yeah, I definitely can't get up there. Okay, I can get into this area. Does this building help anything? Maybe if I smashed out a window in here, it would help. Yeah, I think for that, we're gonna need to make some interiors, though. Like, maybe we break through, like, a window up here and a window on this side. Because then you'd be able to go in through the window like this or something. Climb out through this one and then jump over to, like, the sign. Could be kind of cool. And then, oh, you could climb up from here. Okay, that's kind of huge. That actually gives you, like, this whole building if I just had those two windows broken. Yeah, just stuff like that. I think that could be really cool. And we should get back to train. Also, I don't think there's any current way out of the sewers. Yeah, there's not. Can't even climb up this kind of stuff. Let's see. There we go. Okay, that looks natural, and you can still get up into this area now. That still doesn't really help. There's actually just so much. Let's see. Make it connect under the car park. Oh, yeah. The car park. Do you mean like the one we haven't built yet over here, or the other one? Because those both would work. Especially like right over here, I could make something. Or like another sinkhole or something. I was also going to give one of these buildings a flooded basement. We talked about that. I don't know what building though. Yeah, I definitely want to just make more of these accessible so you can actually like climb them. So what are you doing? Planning. Planning the next phase. I'll probably have to just make some of these doors just not work. So then I can let people just like run around survival or adventure or whatever and they won't be able to open certain doors. Just put some barriers or something in front of them. You should draw a sketch of what you want to make. See, I would, but so much of this is like tiny details for a lot of different buildings rather than like just one big thing. Like just breaking out some windows over here and maybe even making power lines. Can you lock doors with keys? What are you on about? With keys? That's just not a thing. I can lock it with a command block, I think. I could just make it so it's perpetually setting the door to closed. That would work. I could also just leave it like this and just say like, okay, you can't go through here. You can lock chests using commands and assign them an item as a key. One sec. How do you do this? Command. Yeah, not in Bedrock Edition, unfortunately. You can do it with command blocks, though. They're constantly updating the door to make it closed. I think that might just be too much work. So, I'm not too worried about that. I could also just make it so if I ever use this map or something, I set the person's permissions to not be able to flip trapdoors either. Alright, so what do I want to do in this sewer system? I'm definitely just kind of stuck on what else to put down here other than the train. Here's a built-in feature. You can use a combination of, yeah, the redstone command block's kind of where I was. I would do that. The issue is like this is my main building world and I just don't want that constantly running. I could set up a thing that would turn it on and off. That would be kind of a lot of work for not much benefit. Definitely not a thing to do on stream because that would be the most mind-numbingly boring stream of all time. I should just put one more water in here. All right, let's go and make some areas accessible. Why don't we do that next? So like this you can now access and swim out of. Easy. Use an observer and an impulse command block. That's not the worst idea. Oh yeah, one thing I was actually considering as well is putting command blocks behind some of these elevators so you can just click them and it makes you go up. Also, I don't know if I want the power to be canonically on in the city. One thing I like is this lights up when you step on it. There's something kind of fun about that. Alright, let's make some routes. If anyone has ideas for ways to connect different buildings, let me know. So why don't we start with up here. So you climb up here, you get onto the roof. You jump over here, and then we give it a broken window. Now the issue with this is now I have to figure out an interior and break this window. So how do I want this interior to look? We just make it like mirror the outside. Say a little bit of this. I think that's just the easiest way of doing this. It's just mirroring the exact outside. And then we can just put a little trim on it. There we go. That's not too bad. Hey, welcome to the stream. It's Ludolf. We're currently making some ways to get around this city. To create a permanently closed door in Minecraft, you can use a redstone mechanism to ensure it remains closed. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much for that incredible insight. Oh, I just realized this is where the graffiti is on the other wall. Crap. Wooden plank between the car park and the clothing store. I like that. Hey man, welcome to the stream. Let's see, how do we want this room to look? Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea to cover this up. It took me a sec. Because I want to keep the graffiti on the outside. But, should build a supermarket? I don't know if we have room for one. Because we are kind of full on buildings at the moment. We might be able to do more area eventually, though. I actually have thought about expanding the area a bit. But it is a lot of building to commit to. See. Darn, I don't know if my idea for right here is going to look as good as I want it to. I put a painting right here, but it's like really high up on the wall. I don't know if I can get away with that fully. How in the world do I hide that? So what are you building currently? So we have the city mostly done. Pretty much the plan right now is trying to make some paths where you can kind of run between the buildings and jump around a little bit more. Currently we're working on just making it so you can run through here and then over onto here and stuff. But I just don't want to leave this empty in here. So we're building this interior, which this building was not built to originally have an interior. So I'm kind of having to retrofit it. So parkour, yeah, kind of. I don't actually know what I'm going to use this city for. I just think it would be fun if there were some paths to run around it a little bit more. Could use this map for PvP purposes. Yeah, I definitely could. Could be kind of fun. Hunger Games type thing. Honestly, I love the view from this window. It's actually a really cool one. It's honestly framed quite nicely. When you come out here, you get to see the billboard immediately. Oh, I should take off the night vision. I kind of forgot we had on. That looks a lot nicer in here now. See, what other sizes of paintings are there? Maybe there's just a size that would work better. That's too big. Now that could work. That size. What one do I want? Frogmare should fight the Wither Storm. I'm not exactly sure how I do that. As actually, I was gonna say that game's discontinued. I might have it anyway. That actually covers that up quite nicely. I don't know if that's the image I want. I've been kind of indecisive about it. Crap, what was on the outside of there? That just broke. Look at that. Owl Lemons. Forget what that dog's name is. That one's not too bad. This could be the apartment of a quiet guy who spends his time alone in his room drawing paintings. Like dreamy. That's actually kind of cool. I like that idea. I could put like an easel or something. How do I build an easel? Um, what is my mouse doing? There we go. How about like this? What is my mouse doing? It's like, that's not where I'm moving it. What in the world is it up to? The mouse has its own plans. Whoa, what? Genuinely, what in the world is wrong with this? Sorry, I've got an idea. I'll fix it. All right, I'm back. I've got some compressed air. I'm just going to spray the bottom of the mouse and see if that fixes the issue. So I can actually look around. It probably looks like I'm just crazy, because honestly, it probably doesn't look that different on you guys' end. It is just not going where I need it to. Right, I'm gonna mute my mic for this because it's gonna be so loud otherwise. Actually, I just found a tuft of my cat's fur in there. I don't know how in the world that got in there. Probably honestly, it's just been picking up cat fur. Cat, yeah, cat fur. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, let's. Is that an easel? Looks kind of like an easel. All right, that's what I'm gonna build, but I just need to find a good spot for it. Maybe like here. You don't want to face the window. We do something like that. Shed some vines, yeah. Maybe like a plant that's overgrown. Let me get this. And then we'll just back it with this. There we go. This is feeling like a nicer apartment now. Maybe we separate it into 2 rooms. Like this, maybe? Maybe. Oh, we just flatten the ceiling. It's not working the way it is. Okay. Oh, that's why it's not working. That's not a straight line at all. So maybe this is the bed area over here. Probably lives alone. Just being whimsical. Maybe this plant died. There we go. We need a nice stove area. Yeah, that is pretty expensive to put an extra wall in, but you know, we splurge for artist person. Man, we're gonna have to actually kind of pack some things in here. Now that I'm looking at it. All right, over here, cabinets. underneath it, we need a stove. Luckily, I know how to make one of those. Do that. And we can make an oven. There we go. We want a bit of countertop. Maybe like an open one as well. Actually, why don't we do this? And then we can just leave one open. Yeah, I like that. That's what it looks like when it's open, kind of thing. And dishwasher, probably. I feel like would make the most sense for the next thing. What looks like a dishwasher? Oh, a sink, actually. Let's get a sink instead. Because, I don't know, maybe this guy's not rich enough to have a dishwasher. I can just put some dirty water in here. It's just been there for a long time. Yeah. We've got maybe just like a table over here. Maybe, or a table and chair. Grab this. I'm gonna think about how this person would live. How they'd try and decorate. We decided they were a painter, so let's put up paintings. Try to put one up right. Maybe a plant right there, actually. Thank you, Nightbot, for explaining that. And so here's what I'm thinking right here. Big plant. Maybe it's overgrown a bit. It's kind of overtaken the walls, maybe. You know, there's leaves on the floor and moss. Even if you can't see it super well. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Next up, I want the painting easel. So let's get that in. Oh wait, maybe a lectern would actually be a better easel. Something like this. Looks like a TV, kind of. But I don't know how I'd do this better. Oh, I know. Where's a brush? There we go. Maybe I put some like shelves up here. Wait, no, I can't. We can just leave it on the ground. Do we want it like that? There we go. That helps. Yeah, he's big brain. It knows things. The clanker knows things. Yeah. Let me get that so it looks a little dirtier. We'll kind of mess with the walls a bit now. That's spread all the way around there. A little bit of this. There we go. I'm kind of liking this. You know, it's not too over the top, but it's just kind of nice. And then you can just run up and out here. And then if you don't just immediately jump, wait, where is it? It's up here. Go around here and get to here. Huge progress. Huge progress. That means now you can get into these rooms. Oh wait, I never even knew you could see in there. Okay, we closed that up. There we go. Can be a little uneven. See, is there anything? Okay, this needs to be blocked off. Just trying to find if there's anything I need to hide up here. It's like not supposed to be visible. So I'm thinking door right here. I just didn't even do this at back area apparently. Wow. Okay. Perfect. That's all I need. So that means you can get in here, but I'm just going to close that off. Hmm. So there's no way in there. I think that's fine if there's areas there's no way in. We don't need every area to be accessible. We just want some. Still going, eh? Yep. It's still a work in progress. Bit by bit. It's getting done though. Like the dedication. Thank you, I appreciate it. So adding this single apartment means you can now run to this building. But it still means I don't think there's any real good way up here. Okay, so I want to plank into this building. Maybe the plank could be like right here. I mean, I could just like break out part of this wall. We can just remove that. This should be pretty good. Yeah, I have no idea what chat's on about at this point. They're just kind of existing. Chat does what chat does. We need a little bit of this. Who knows what broke that hole? Oh wait, maybe I should make a reason for that hole to be there. Okay, what in the world could make a hole there? And then how can I express whatever broke that hole there properly? What in the world would even make a hole there? Like, it'd be cool if there was a hole there, but like, what in the world would do that? Maybe, maybe vines, actually. Vines getting, just too deep into the wall. Kind of spreading across from here. Shrek did it. So I'm thinking maybe something like this. And then I can decorate this wall a little bit further with some leaves. Put vines down. And I can make it look as if like the vines were what broke it open. Oh wait, I have to have something there still. Oh, stairs aren't gonna support vines. That's fine. A little bit like that. A little bit like that. What in the world is chat on about? Dude, that's why there's so much green. Yeah, there's a little bit of green around here. Shrek has been busy. Do you know the way? I do, of course. That's the way. I have no idea if that picked up, actually. Hope it did. There we go. Jump through here. So maybe instead of, maybe I could save the plank idea for a different building. Because this gives me an opportunity to just break this. Then you can jump to there. And that gives you another way to navigate. Another way to fall down, apparently, as well. Don't worry about this. Actually, why don't I keep that like that? Now I can just walk straight out, right? Almost. That's fine. So that connects this and that building. One-way trip, put a single if you fail to jump. Just straight down in the pit. That is kind of funny. There's just a pit below the sidewalk. Could I put, would it make sense to put a sinkhole here? Oh wait, actually what would it go to? Oh wait, the subway is directly below this, isn't it? I could have a hole that goes directly to the subway if you mess up a single time. It'd be such a deep hole. I'll consider. We might have to come back later to that one. I gotta consider that. That might just be like too crazy to like rationally be here. I'm not completely opposed. That would be funny. Okay, so there's a way up here. I think it would be nice if there was a second way up the building. A second way to get up into these areas. What would make sense? Average hole drainage system. Yeah. Just straight down. Oh, I did just think of something. The power of vines should never be underestimated. A little bit of vines right here, and a little bit of like a crumbly bit right here. That could help. Because all I need is just a little bit of stone brick right here to make it look crumbly. And maybe a little bit of that and a little bit of that. Wait, no, wrong side. So I'm gonna need that. Just a little bit of vines goes such a long way. So now you can get up on top of this. Wait, where's this take you? Because I just realized there's nothing you can get from here because you can't walk on this. Where can I go from here? I could try and integrate some of these, but I don't think it would look right. What would be... What in the world can I do here? I'd like if there was a way to get to there. I could have a hole in the wall right here, actually. That goes into whatever... This is an elevator shaft. Do I really want to design the entire elevator shaft just to be able to climb up? What am I saying? Of course, the answer is yes. Wait, actually... Oh, wait. Just had a better idea. Long route. This goes to here. There's a spot in here that you can go into. The elevator's here. And you go into the elevator on this level instead of the below level. Because the level below is where the elevator currently is, leaving the shaft open. I think that's going to be a strategy. I mean, this elevator door is not going to be lined up with the other ones, but it's fine. It would take such a keen eye to see this. How? What? I have a plan. I swear there's a plan here. Oh, should I use the other elevator door design? Probably should. Let's see. Actually, we'll see in a sec. It'd be nice if this was a square. Do I have room to make it a square? Are you guys still on spoons in chat? It's been like 30 minutes. How are you guys still on that? I'm legit so confused. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on in chat. I've been lost for a long time. Let's see, where can I get away with building new blocks? Okay. Right here is fine. So, where does the elevator shaft take you if you climb up? How on earth do you make an elevator in Minecraft? With great effort. So that's my plan. I know basically how an elevator shaft looks, so as long as I can make it recognizable as an elevator shaft, then I'm happy. It doesn't have to work, though. In fact, it's better if it doesn't. Oh, can I get away with right here? Probably not. We can hide that, though. Like we can hide that really easily. A little bit of that. Bubble elevator? Better. Realistic looking elevator shaft. I just need to make sure it's climbable. So it's essentially going to be a parkour course all the way up, but I have to make it look like an elevator shaft. So probably the top of the elevator would be some kind of metal. So let me just do that design, because that's pretty easy. So this would be the top of the elevator. We just to make it look like you can actually get in. We put that right there. Just need to go up the walls with. Oh, I was gonna use that. Maybe I need to use this instead. So I'm not actually planning on making the elevator work. I just need it to look like it once worked. Oh, the crap, that's in the way of what I was gonna build here. Okay, one block higher is fine. That's fine. Okay, that's the top. Let me put these in. And then we can put a little hatch in the ceiling to make it look like there would be a way to actually get out if you were in an emergency. And then we bring these all the way up the elevator shaft. We don't need to worry about this. So as high as we need to go is up here. Oh, wait. What if I want to go higher? What are my options? Ooh, not many. There's not a lot of room to work. I need a way to make it make sense that this is cut off right here. That's actually pretty difficult. We'll have to think about that. I could always just make it go into darkness. Use some gradients and stuff to make it look as if it keeps going when it really doesn't. That could be a valid strategy. Hey, welcome to the stream, Atrophy. Who? Oh, the brain rot's here? Oh, no. I'll have to turn off chat forever. We'll have to just decontaminate chat. Just have to ban everyone who's been exposed. It's the only way. All right, so I'm thinking I want to use some of these. These will make good things to jump on. We want probably the new elevator doors. Easy, make the elevator shaft one block smaller. How dare you suggest this? That's fine, actually. Oh, actually, is it? No, it doesn't look right. Never mind. It's not fine. I take it back. It's not fine. So we just need a way without flipping trapdoors to get up onto this. Okay, that's actually not hard. We need a chain. The elevator cable. What are we building right now? A elevator shaft. If you truly cannot bear to make the elevator shaft 1 block smaller, simply move the entire city 1 block wider. I could. Why am I considering this? It would be so much work. 1 block. It's got to be square. Oh, I can manage it. I can figure this out. I'll solve this. Okay, so we do this. We get a grindstone. We bring this all the way up. There we go. Nice, so if the elevator's at the bottom floor, then the counterweight would be at the top. Just add them on all sides like a real one. What on all sides? Cables? What if I had this overgrown or collapsed? Wait, no, because if it was collapsed, it would just fall down the elevator shaft. Chains. That very much depends on what elevator design you're looking at. Some will have multiple chains right in the middle. Some will have like chains in the corners. I think for parkour's sake, I should probably do the ones in the middle. Actually, this is gonna be really hard to parkour up either way. Unless, hear me out. Okay, you go up here, up here. Wait, no, you'd have to go here. I'm gonna go crazy trying to make this maintenance ladder. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm overcomplicating this. I don't know why I'm going this crazy over this when I can literally just make a maintenance ladder. Probably on this side. That makes the most sense. Okay. Whoa, what in the world happened? Sorry, can you place ladders on... You can place ladders on chains. What? I never knew this. Ever. What else can you place on chains that you're not supposed to be able to? Wait, okay, one sec. We gotta go down this rabbit hole real quick. Signs I know you can, but hanging... I don't know, see if you can cast hanging signs on... Cast? I'm in wizarding mood, I guess. Grindstone... Probably can. Lichen? Can you lichen and vines? This is huge. Okay, you can put vines on the sides. Okay, no lichen. That you can put on the side, that you can't. Cool. I guess that's a thing. Had no idea. Okay, so we need some of these on each level. These are going to be our elevator doors. Now here becomes a problem up here. But button and lever. Oh, good point. Let's try those. Oh, and torch. Okay, lever cannot, button cannot, redstone torch cannot. Weird. Huh. That's so strange that you can put ladders on that. There's gotta be a use for that. Wait, can you climb on the back of ladders? I've never gotten to test this before. Can you? No. Bald? Yeah, so what? So what, I'm bald. Definitely. There's no proof that would ever prove that otherwise. I'm definitely bald. Wait, the next update and then make them copper chains. I'm so excited for copper chains. One often forgotten feature in Minecraft is the ability to combine Dragon's Breath with splash potions and brewing stand to create lingering potions. I don't know if this is a good thing or if this is like a confession of something I probably shouldn't know. I know all the potion recipes by heart. Like I know how to make all of them, or at least I did. I don't know if I haven't polished up on it in a while, but I had them all memorized. I don't think I know the brand new ones, to be honest, because they're kind of pointless. But for a long time, I knew every crafting recipe and every potion recipe. Let's see. Where do we want this to end up? Hey, welcome to Stream Beetle. Yeah, it's definitely a real bot. Definitely a real bot. Have you heard about the upcoming visual update for Lazar? It looks like actual ladder movement. I actually have not. You mean just like so it doesn't look like this anymore? Crazy. What was I even gonna do with this? What was the point of building all this? I kind of forgot. What were we? Why? What? Why are we here? Why are we here? Just to suffer. Let's see. Let's put it like this, like in the middle of this. What am I doing? Built this elevator because yes. I was so like concerned about like, oh yeah, we gotta build this to get new places. Where in the world is this taking us? What was my plan? I don't remember it. Whatever. We're building it anyway. I don't have to have a plan. Let's see, let's climb up here. Where do I want this to lead out? I can have it come up here. You just have to crouch. And then there's a way to climb out into here to the rubble. Maybe like this got broken in some way. Like this is like a cleaning closet. And this kind of like broke open or something. Mhm. You can climb up through there still. Oh. We put this above that. I don't want it to be claustrophobic like it actually is in a closet. Oh, wait, but then this changes the outside appearance here. Maybe I make it stone brick right here. It kind of combines the two. No. Either way, I think I want this right here. Okay, now I've just made this more problematic to build an elevator in here. Okay, hear me out. What if we move the elevator to the top? No, wait, that would ruin some of the aesthetic of having the chains in the middle. Why am I... this is, I think, the most unnecessary thing I've added to the city, and I don't know why I'm adding it. It looks cool. Good point. Maybe it got boarded up in here. I can just put some boards right here. It doesn't have to be complicated. And then all I have to do is just put black concrete up here and then not worry about it. We can put some trapdoors on the underside of this to make it a little bit more textured as well. Let the tether snap, the elevator is at the bottom, so the tether is just hanging from the top. Yeah, so the bigger issue is this wall. That's a problem. Wait, I just had an idea. Guys, I think I might be stupid. Watch this cool... Builders hate this one simple trick. This fixes all of my issues. Genuinely. It's it's so simple. I could have done this at any time. This is one of my finest moments ever that I only just realized this now. Just gotta think outside the box sometimes. It's so simple, even if Wool could solve it, and I did. That doesn't even look bad. It's like a little weird with this line overlapping. But that's also so easy to fix. All I have to do is just this. And then just put this like... Oh, this is gonna break all the signs. Whatever. We can fix it. Let me just go up here. Let's do mostly brick. Oh, that opens up this side, though. Hmm. But we can fix that by putting this support structure behind it. Yeah. So y'all gave us +1 meter for this elevator shaft. Uh, Maybe I'll put like a paper or something that says that. All right. We have the room to actually make the elevator go all the way up now. That's fine. We'll fix that. This is huge. Huge for elevator enjoyers everywhere. Why in the world is this extending over the elevator shaft as well? I'm gonna go crazy with how I designed this building from the outside. Why in the world did I make it like this? Who would do this to me? Except me. Why would I? No, this is chill building stream. I gotta take a chill pill. Or I drive myself insane. Alright. Why? Why is this like this? Can I fix this? Yeah, that's fixable. Okay, so this goes out one. We'll just have to move some stuff. That's fine. This just has to get changed. I did not think this was going to be such a big project just to fix this one little inconsistency. Oh, but then I kind of messed up recently building this section. Okay, we'll fix that in a sec. This will just be open. That's fine. So what I need up here is some of these. And some of these. Okay, we're getting there. It's starting to look real. I'm loving the elevator with roof access. It is really coming together now. It's real. Yay. There we go. There we go. And now I go all the way up with this. Fix the ladders that got put on the chain. I can put up each of these. That, oh wait, no, that's one block up. Huge. Huge progress. Now I can throw myself down the elevator shaft. In a fun way. In a silly way. In a silly, happy, fun way. this under here. Wait, I could just... Oh wait, no, I can't fix it that easily. We put honeycomb under this. Honeycomb's my marker for anything that needs a block under it. These need a block to make sure the light's not getting in. Oh, it needs to go under here too. There we go. Oh, that's such a cool effect to like see the light coming in from one of the other doors. I could just pick a random door and have it. Okay, not that one. Literally any of the others I could do. I can make this a room. So just a few of the elevator doors are open. Did a great job with the elevator shaft. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just hoping it looks recognizable. That's an actual elevator shaft. There's a couple details I still need to do though. Like using Bedrock as a marker since Bedrock is unbreakable. I like using honeycomb a lot because it is it's really obvious. Because sometimes Bedrock's good for detailing certain things. I just haven't used it yet. Whee! That's fun. I'm so glad we actually like put this in. It looks so nice. It does mean I now need to do the interiors of a bunch more rooms though. To make them work with the elevator. So let's get to work. Why don't we do the bottom one first? All right, chat. Throw out some ideas. Who lives here? They decided a painter lived in the other one. Who lives here? It doesn't have to be anything like with specific ideas. It could just be like just a general vibe of a person. If you have any ideas, feel free to throw them out. Should I build my streaming setup in one of these as well? That could be kind of fun. You should make a bank. There's one right there. That's the bank. One step ahead. So I need to figure out 2 rooms. I'm thinking who lives here. See, actually, I want to look at the other one. Is there one with a bunch of like the flower pots out the windows? This one has one. I remember the Grimstone loophole in the Evil Moon mod. Yeah, I gotta fix that. That was a mistake. Who lives here? Maybe someone who has like a lot of kind of superstitious beliefs could be kind of interesting because I could put like candles or like incense or whatever. Maybe some, or maybe kind of like a. Are you trying to put in like a crystal ball or something kind of like that? Lesbian? No, no lesbian. I'm gonna assume that's no to should I leave the stream. Also, hi Clementine, welcome to the stream. Okay, we can put a lesbian in here. Um, I can make the lesbian flag with a banner. Easy. I just need dye. Oh wait, crap, is there enough colors to make a lesbian flag? I have to make a very rudimentary one. Oh wait. I don't know if I can... Okay. So magenta's probably the closest I've got. White in the middle. We could put this on this side. Okay, so it'd be... There we go. That's the closest to the lesbian flag I can get. So it needs to start with orange. I have a design in mind. Like, I can imagine the steps. Okay, this goes in here. I need entire half. White line down the middle. Crap, that does the whole third. Is that good enough? Is that good enough? I think that's good enough. I don't think I can get any better than that. French flag. French lesbian. Crap, which order of colors is the French flag? The French lesbian. Just putting flags in this. Let's see. That would be a white flag to start. You know, the French love white flags. So I think that's fitting to start with that. Okay. We start with this color. And then we put this color at the other side. Okay, French lesbian. Perfect. Alright, now we want to make them a little faded. Because maybe they've been up in front of the window for too long or whatever. Yeah, like a little bit of that. Say, we need to do this. Very faded. All those, what? When you're making the flag of the country. When are you making the flag of the country all those cute Twitter girls are from? What in the world country is that? But thank you for the 5 bits, Ender, once again. Have you not seen that meme? No, I have not. I have no idea what you're on about. See, we do that. That. Put these in. At this point, I'm just gonna make it all of these. Oh, I think he means that. Oh, the trans flag as well. More flags, more pride flags in the room. There's just so many. It'd be funny if there's just so many pride flags. The temptation to put the gay flag and the lesbian flag in the same room is very strong when they just wouldn't make sense to be there. No, I'm gonna resist and just leave these two for now. French and lesbian. French lesbian. Okay. So we can put an open door like here. Maybe like a closet here, or no, this can be a bedroom. We're very tight on space, unfortunately. Don't worry about this lighting, it's fine. Trains, just. We love Train's gender. Train should be able to be whatever gender they want. I mean, it is like right next to the Buy Strip Club or whatever that is over there. Why do I have crystals? Because we changed the channel points on Twitch. They're cooler now. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Lesbian and French. I feel like this person has like a sense of taste with like, you know, some like purple, maybe. Coffee table. Why don't we make a nice little lamp pot over here? We can make an overgrown tree again. We make it normal first, though. There we are. I can make monk green twice over. Okay, try that. I'm sure that would work. There's definitely not a limit per stream. And I didn't actually know there was until someone tried it and found out. But there is a 2,000 limit per stream. You did it. You solved the code. Congratulations. You get called gullible now. That's your prize. So, this will be the bedroom in here. I think this person likes purple. I've kind of decided. Oh, they need a little bit of a kitchen. Let me put that over here. I think it would actually make like more sense. Wait, you contributed 4,000? Oh, total. Okay. It says gullible on the ceiling? Where? How'd that even work? Is there a sign up here? Can't see it. Yeah, let's get a faucet. A little bit of that. There we go. Just a little kitchen area. Maybe they have a table in the middle of the room. It's definitely not a big apartment, but you know, they can get by. Or I could put it like here. No, that wouldn't make as much sense as doing it like this. No, you know what? If this person has guests over sometimes, they'll have a second chair. I know that technically blocks this, but you could move that chair realistically. It's fine. I've got some of that up on the walls. And you know what? Why not in here instead of just a little... Yeah, we actually put like a little bookshelf. I want just one direction. There's something I'm thinking of. No, that's gonna be too much work. Let's see. Let's get some books. The chiseled bookshelf. Maybe this person like has some like candles or like incense or something right here. There we go. Honestly, this is a very nice little apartment. I like it. It's not big, but it's nice. Nightbot might have died. Rest in peace, Nightbot. He's been drinking weed. Sure. Let's see. I think that's good, to be honest. It doesn't even need an exit to the outside. It can just be like this. Yeah, what a nice little apartment. It's just a nice place. Oh, I gotta make it apocalyptic. I forgot. Let me fix that. That's a nice little apartment. I actually don't need to change much. I'm just gonna make it more overgrown with vines. Like that plant's just been going crazy. What else can I fix? I'm sure nothing bad will happen to this apartment. Exactly. What can I do to make this worse? Oh, that just goes into the floor below. Actually, I'm not putting trapdoors there. That's gonna be a problem. Um, Rest in peace, Nightbot. Real shame. Yeah, that's definitely what happened there. Let's see, let's actually make it more detailed. Let's put a little heart on the thing. Crafting table. Do. There we go. Uh, heart. Anyway, maybe some mushrooms grew in here. That could be actually pretty cool. Yeah, like it's kind of like spread onto the roof a little bit. Maybe the roof's kind of bowing in a bit. We can bring in mushrooms. Where is it dark enough? Nowhere. Oh, and here could be actually a good spot for mushrooms. Oh, I just can't place mushrooms on that surface. We'll sort that out when I have to. Put a mushroom up here. There we go. There we go. Now this place is a little messier. Actually, why don't we make the chairs nicer? We can change out the table to match the coffee table. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah. Okay. Now it feels a little bit more apocalyptic. Let's break a window. Oh, you know, it'd be actually kind of cool. Not fully broken. Or actually, do I want it broken enough to get out of? Where would this lead? Yeah, actually, the option to climb out of the window is actually kind of cool. Let's leave it. Oh, the window above it is also broken. Maybe not this one. Maybe this. There we go. There we go. That gives you an option to exit through that window. So that's a total of 4 broken windows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, you broke Nightbot again. You can't be doing this. What have you guys done? You have to reboot again though. Alright, who lives here, chat? Any suggestions? Who would live in this kind of apartment? Why don't I have a go over here? Infant sewer child. I don't know if that would work. Still here just drawing. Okay, have fun with whatever you're drawing. See, I need to sit down and just draw more. It's been a little while. I have an at my Discord server. What's up? General chat. You're finally free. Oh, I see the guy's help. What country is this flag from? And why do all the cute girls come from there? Great. Uh, all right, let's turn all these into full blocks. Help Nightbot? No. I'm not really a robots' rights activist. Make this Disco Creeper's room since I live in the hole under the tree. So, lesbian flag. Like that would not make any sense. Disco, I don't think Disco is lesbian. First of all, well, he's a he. You do it by flag, and this is Disco's room. Is Disco? I actually have no idea if Disco. I don't think he is. Last I checked. Also, I feel like it'd be weird if I made every room in here just to pride flag. Disco's Discord says he's straight. That's what I thought. You just made me question it for some reason. I'm like, well, I guess I haven't asked. I feel like it's rude if I go and ask someone like, hey, any updates on your sexuality? Like, is it changed? I feel like that's crazy. Like, hey, and any changes to that? Just wondering. Right. Oh yeah, this one's broken over here. We just make this like a gamer's room. I don't know if I have enough good room for it though. It's like a type of person. Hmm. I just realized I messed this thing with chat. There it goes. It's back. Anyway. Is Nightbot male, female, any specific gender? I have no idea. That's Nightbot. Let's flip a coin. Seems totally fine. That seems totally politically correct. Crap, who in the world lives in here? Try to just imagine like a person. Hmm. Like what person would live here? Maybe someone who really loves books. Bibliophile. I know someone's gonna already make a joke on that. But bibliophile is a real word. And it doesn't mean attracted to books. It means just likes books. I'm just gonna get ahead of that joke. Let's see. Or maybe not that. Because that would just take up all the space. I bet a kid who dreamed about being an astronaut but got crushed under the weight of modern society and can't help but cling to the last shreds of their childhood dream. Okay. How in the world do I do that? Is it okay without even thinking about how in the world I'd accomplish that? Is there anything that looks like space? I have no idea. Wait, how in the world will I accomplish this? Um, oh wait, I just had an idea. No, that wouldn't work. Never mind. I had an idea, it just wouldn't work. Wait, actually I have an idea that would work. That would get across the same idea. Bot gender reveal. Yeah, let me know what that ends up being. All right, let's get some patterns I need to make banners. So I'm gonna need, where in the world the ban there. Globe. Flower charge. And I'm gonna need blue, green, yellow, orange. When are you building patches soon? Okay, maybe not. I don't know if I will. Okay, there's the sun. The mighty sun. Okay, so how would this work? Not quite. Okay, I'm gonna need black. And I'm gonna need a blue banner. I have an idea. Might work. Okay. We start off trimming off like the top third and the bottom third. Find bottom third. There it is. And then the sides. That's better. Definitely better. I don't know if I'm able to get better than that, to be honest. Unless... No. Yeah, I don't think I can get better than that. I mean, that's pretty good. This weird feeling that you were suddenly lesbian. That's crazy. I don't know what that could be about. Sorry to hear that. That you're lesbian. I don't know what part of that sentence is worse. We'll put these in the bedroom. Yeah, did you guys figure out what gender Nightbot is? Yeah. What bed do we want? Space. Space bed. Space bed. Oh no, they're this person's just a more messy person. They've got things like out on their nightstand. Imagine drinking tea. Who would do that? I definitely don't have a cup next to me. I don't know why that specific tea made me feel sick. I don't know why. I honestly wonder if I had like an allergic reaction to something in it. There's not that much in it. So yeah, what would go out here? Well, we put the little kitchen area over here first. And then a stove. And of course, some of these. Sink. Beehive. My favorite part of any good house, beehive. I was allergic to water, I know, right? My brother's getting his braces out. Nice. That's also huge. Good for him. Oh, message retracted. Oops, sorry. My bad for responding. Why are British people? Just why? Why would they do that? Okay, we need chair. We need a tabletop. This. Oh, you know what? This person's rich. They've got a refrigerator. Yeah, there we go. Wealthy. Sorry, did someone say ooh woo in chat? That's sick. Crazy. Why would you say that? Why in the world would you say that? That's crazy. Why would you say that? Anyway, I'm gonna put some flowers up top of here. Maybe the vines have just kind of fallen down. Crazy? I was crazy once. That's gonna bother me. This person's got a TV, I think. A rotten room with slug cats. Slug cats make me crazy. Is there a good block I can use as a TV? Yeah, maybe this person's got like an old record player over here or something as well. Oh, wait, let's finish the TV actually. Before I go move on. This should be fine. Maybe like that block. I mean, it's kind of an older TV. No, that just doesn't look like there's not enough room to build a TV that I actually like, I don't think. Just fine. Why don't we put one of my personal favorite records on here? Actually, wait, all my favorite ones are like weird colors. What would look cool? Chirp. Chirp would look kind of cool on this. I need a couch. What should the couch be? It's just a nice brown couch. Nothing super fancy. I mean, they've got painting up above it. Can any of two of these like fit together? It's like right here. That one would be kind of nice. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. When the admins are gone, post fish. Time to post fish. Love fish. Well, I better make the most of this. Fish. Alright. I gotta decorate this apartment a little bit more, just the walls and stuff. Oh wait, was there a banner on that? Yeah, that was one of our posters. And while we mess up the ceiling a little bit as well in here. There we are. We could mess up a little bit more. We got Grunkle Stan in chat. What am I missing? We just put a sign on the ceiling that says gullible. That's it. Alright, so you can now climb out here. So you can get into that room by climbing up this, jumping in here, climbing through the window, and then you're in here. And you know what? What if the floor collapsed right here? There we go. Alright, oh, this needs to change. Because we switched out the doors for different material now. Oh, we aren't, we can leave that on there. Then up here, why don't we do the same? Is that up here as well? Yep. Okay. Not every window. Wait, is every floor but this one detailed now? Oh, wait, this one's not. That means there's literally 2 floors we haven't finished. Should I just commit and finish all of them? Like, I feel like I probably should. Even if you can't get in. Whatever. Let's just finish it. Oh, wait. This room's gonna be... Oh, I actually don't know what to do about this room. Because there's those on the wall. Crap, I don't know what to do about that. Give the top right sign says blank room and abstract art piece. I would, but I know I could never live with that. I wouldn't be able to stand it. Okay, I'm gonna quickly run to the bathroom. And I will be right back. In the meantime, let's go down to this room. You know what? People like Chirp. I don't like Chirp all that much, but people like Chirp. I'll put on Chirp for a bit for you guys. I'll be right back. Hello, chat. I'm back. We're here. Nice, that drops through there now. So that leaves us with 2 unfinished rooms. Why don't we go do this one? First of all, let's get the ceiling in order. Game audio immediately stopped when you change the screen. Should still be on. I did also take the record disc off the jukebox. Let's grab this. I mean, after starting the music? Wait, I bet I don't have game audio set to that screen. I don't. Okay. That scene now has game audio. Oops. I just guess I never set that up. So it might be right back screen. It just didn't have it. Weird. So let's fill in all this. Yeah, thanks for letting me know, because I would never have noticed that. Ever. Right. Yes, like the stream. Liking the stream is great. We always love liking the stream. We're gonna do this basic layout again. I like this layout a lot. With the 1 bedroom over here. Just a good layout. That means I can get black stained glass and fill in some of these. I don't know if I'm even gonna make an entrance to here. Hmm. Ender, what have you told Frogbear to send me? Because I'm not playing that on stream. And why'd you have Frogbear send it to me? Whatever. Ender, I just got a message that said, sorry, Ender told me to. And a Spotify link to a interesting song. Which I'm not playing on stream. You know what? This person has their bed on this side. Maybe a different table. No, actually, that'll look weird. Maybe a more interesting looking nightstand. It's kind of fun. No clue what's happening? Sure you don't. Sure you don't. Person who's currently in a VC with Frogmare. I can see you in a VC with Frogmare. I see it. Does Frogmare spring life against me? You can ask. You're in a call with her. I trust Frogmare. I totally believe Frogmare. Ender's the suspicious one, clearly. All right. Let's decorate this room. Oh no, this person likes essential oils and crystals, I've decided. That's this guy, this person's thing. You're not sus? I disagree. Yeah, we're gonna put candles on here. And we're gonna put a small crystal here as well. Where's small crystal? I think that's a large crystal, but whatever. Maybe I make this one smaller. Like this is just this crystal. And we put a plant up top. Facing like that. Where can I find plant pot? There it is. I don't like how that looks. It's like facing a weird direction. Yeah, maybe blue orchid. Yeah, there we go. Got some great dad jokes going on in chat right now. It's wonderful. Yeah, we need a sink. And a stove. And a fridge. Okay. Sink. Stove. Fridge. Yeah, I mean, there doesn't have to be anything up there. You know what? Dried gas. Never mind. No. You know what? Cobweb. I'm thinking this person has a larger table. Or maybe not a larger table with more chairs around it. And like seances or something. I'm just kind of mixing a lot of superstitions into one here. It's just a very superstitious person. It's fine. Totally not going to offend anyone. Oh, what do we want up here? Oh, Lucky Rabbit's Foot, of course. Dreamcatcher, Nightmare Catcher. I was actually thinking about that. I just don't know how I do that. That's my only issue with that, as I just don't know how to accomplish that effect. Item frame with a cobweb in it? Maybe. We could look at that. Speaking of item frame. I mean, it's close. It's very close. Item frame with an end crystal in it. That could work. Anything else that would make sense? I mean, I know what an end crystal looks like. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work as good. Honestly, I don't mind the cobweb. I imagine this place is a little bit cluttered. Maybe they've got like a poster up right here. That right there. No, let's do this. So it's like a poster. Yeah, there we go. Poster. There we go. Enjoying the dad jokes. I only saw a few of them. Let's see. What do you call a fish with no eyes? How do trees get on the internet? They log in. Wonderful. High quality dad jokes. Though I wouldn't be the best judge of it. I have no little gremlins I've created running about in the world. And by that I mean I have no children. Let's put that up in there. There we go. Another apartment. Except there's actually no way into this one right now. Oh, cool. What's your favorite color? Blue for me. Any shade in particular? One sec. Let me double check this. I believe it's Pantone 313C. Last time I checked. Color list in there. Where's 313C? Yeah, sorry, let me scroll through all different colors. Find 313C. Where in the world is 313C on this? Control F. 313C. What? Oh wait, space C. There it is. Oh wait, you know what? Maybe I might go a little lighter shade. No, actually, Pantone 313C is quite good. It's quite good. Yeah, so Hex 008FB is pretty good. Oh, now there's more. Wait, maybe my opinion's changed now that I'm just looking at the other blues. Something in that range. Maybe like 311C might be better. No one else knows what in the world I'm talking about, but Pantone colors are a thing. Like hex code 00C1DE is pretty good. Maybe, if you're going to be real specific with colors. Yeah, I don't even know if there's probably not even going to be a way to get into that one. But you can look in anyway, and it feels like someone lives there, or lived there. And that's nice. The pastel pinks are fun. Yeah, I love pink. Pink is quite nice. I honestly like a lot of colors in a lot of different situations. I'm definitely a light blue person, though. As you can see. You need a rivulet graffiti before stream ends. That has been highly anticipated since Car Park. Oh, yeah. I do need to do that. Alright. How in the world do I deal with this? Racing along these lines. You know, just the classic. Hit with the default. Okay. We gotta hide this. Because I really don't want to remove that graffiti. I think it looks nice out there. But I need it to look nice in here as well. Abstract art. Yeah, I mean, art's how we covered it up on the floor below this. Actually, we'll wait to put that door in until we decide exactly where we want to go. Oh wait, this is usually one further out. I forgot. Well, that covers up that one. So that's progress. I've got an idea. Will it fit here properly? Crap, I need one more block of space. It wouldn't quite work. Integrate the art into a collapsed section of the roof. That could be kind of cool. That the roof like collapsed here and then just like covers this. That's smart. So what would that look? I mean, it would have to be piled up pretty high. That I can easily cover up. That I'm not worried about. This can be exposed. Let's get a little bit of this. So we'd have to cover up that section. Let's get a little bit of slab going. Let's make the sink still over here. Or actually, maybe like some of the shelves are still up over here. Or cabinets. And maybe they've been like broken over here. Like, this one's open. If this one closed, this one's been like pushed open. Or maybe the door's just fully off its hinges and it's just down here now. Maybe like a few rocks have landed up here. Actually, this needs to be more oriented this way. There we go. Oh, that messes with this. Why don't we just move this? We have to move the other one anyway. That's fine. Yeah. That looks kind of nice. It's fallen through. It also takes out a lot of the area I need to build in this area. I don't have to be as detailed about this one. Yeah, this is a pretty good idea. I like that. It's a good suggestion, Apples. We'll put a pretty standard bed over here. Maybe a wardrobe in here. Like something like this. It's just the first thing that comes to mind. Please praise me more. There we go. These blocks have stuff behind them. This one I can mess with maybe, but I'm not gonna mess with that too much. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that like that. That could just be a little wardrobe. So over here, let me put like a little couch area. Maybe a chair on this side. We can put a coffee table in the middle. And I mean, that's honestly kind of done. There's not really much else I need to do with that. We kind of just destroyed anything that might have been under here. And that also gives roof access to this area. Oh, can you get out of here though? No, you currently cannot. So we'll put this in right here. Oh, I'm gonna need blast furnace and where is it? Gray concrete. Put this and this in. Oh, this opens up the opportunity to see this though. But I know how to hide it. I have an idea. Wait, no. You gonna post this map on a website for download? I don't know. Probably not, to be honest. With the entrance is blocked by rolls, so you have to go through the roof. I mean, I could post it somewhere. I haven't really considered it, to be honest. I just hadn't really thought about it. There we go. Now you can see in there, and you just can't see the part I don't want you to see. It's perfect. So I need a way out of here. I could make it so it broke out this window. Like, nearly completely. It's like just a little bit left, and it's like this. Like fully just poured out the window a bit. Because then that also gives the opportunity to get up here, just onto this ledge, which doesn't really help you, but hey, it's another ledge to get onto. And then you can jump down here to get off. Alright, this building has now been like super touched up. Honestly, it looks it looks the same from the outside, which is the intention. One thing I actually want to add is just a little bit of this. Just a few little cracked bricks here and there. It's 1 a.m. where you are? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that you're in ES2. But in all seriousness, wow, that is very late. How do you get in? To where? The whole building? There's actually 2 entrances now. There's one right here. You climb up, climb through here, and then you can go into the elevator. Alternatively, a different entrance. Let's see. There's a room over here that you can only get into by jumping across. Because this one's actually not connected to the elevator. Oh, crap. Wait, I didn't even think about how to connect this to the elevator properly. Man, it would be a shame if this was collapsed. Oh, I forgot about this. I have an idea. More gaming now. I win. I win the game. Anyway, though, this can just be blocked. There we go. These might be too close together, though. No, that's fine. We can also just do that. No, I do actually like the fridge door being a thing. I go eat lunch now. Bye. Farewell. It leads to a brick wall. It's an artistic statement. It would be kind of funny if there was actually just a straight up brick wall back here. No, that's gonna bug me. Like genuinely, I put too much effort into making this realistic. I can't ruin the realism now. Okay. Let's try and get into every level. I should be able to get into every single level except for this one. So let's do a test. Hey. Bottom floor. You can just walk in. Easy. Floor 2. You climb up here. And you're in. Floor 3, I believe, is the one you cannot get into. 4. It's a little tricky, but I think I can still get in. Yes. Alright, we can get in there. Is there elevator doors on the first floor? Yeah, there is, but it does, that's the elevator right there, at least it's supposed to be. That's like the roof of the elevator. And then you can get up to the top level as well, kinda. Oh wait, can you? I don't think you can, actually. I actually don't think there's a way up to the top right now. I'd like there to be, so I'll work on that. This is why we test things. Alright, so you can drop down through here. Next up, I should be able to go over here to get into another level. We run across here. We can climb in this window. And then we're in the artist area. Now, what ones did I miss? Is there a reason why I missed them? That one we couldn't reach. We got in there. We got in the lesbian one. That one's inaccessible. We got in that one. We got in that one. Okay. There is one that's intended to be able to be reachable that is not. You're supposed to be able to get in here. How can we fix this? Be nice if it was accessible by the elevator. But I'm fine making it accessible another way. Hmm. Oh, I have an idea. We could do the elevator counterweight. The ominous vines in the corner. What if I just put the elevator counterweight up here? So like this, just hanging from like this. There we go. So that would go up here. The counterweight, genius, I love it. I'm glad. Nice. And then you can use the counterweight to climb across. We're making every single floor except one accessible. Should I make the final one accessible? It would be super easy, to be honest. I can already see a possible path to it if I just broke a window. But I don't know if I want to have that be the entrance through a window. We've just had a lot of window and a lot of elevator. I might go to bed now. Well, thanks for stopping by, Mad Lad. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Do we want this room accessible? Because it might be nice to have one that's just not. But at the same time, it would be kind of weird if every room except one was accessible. Ominous hole in the wall. Yeah, like between these buildings. Or between these two. Oh, wait, no, there's an elevator right there. Yeah, wait till I do the interior on this building. It's gonna be great. Break a hole in the wall of the pizza place. That seems pretty reasonable. Oh, that comes out directly into there, though. That's just not gonna look right. Oh, also, I forgot to do this area properly. That goes there, and that goes there. Alright. Yeah, I think just because it's a too thick wall, it's not gonna be quite right. Hmm. I could have a hole in the floor of this one. But then you'd be stuck in there. There wouldn't be a way out. Hmm. Too thick allows for more detail. Yeah. I might have to think on that one and see if there's a way I can approach that I like. Or else it might just be the one that you can't reach. Which is fine. I mean, it's fine to have areas in the city where you just can't go. Also, let's go put Rivulet down here. We're gonna need the worn versions of these colors. There we go. Yeah, hole in floor 4 on our hole in floor 3. We love sinkholes in our society. Yeah, I could go more sinkholes. Let's see. Where's a good spot for graffiti? Like here? That looks more like moon. we happy with that? Is that good? Or I don't know if that looks right. Yeah, I've been checking copyright on so many games, and it makes me sad that I can't use their music if it's unrelated to the game. Yeah, it sucks. I wish more music was allowed. Let's see. That's too. There's just not the right color yet. Maybe we make more of it out of this. There's like even like lighter pink. Yes, there is actually. I know a block. Just answer my own question. There we go. It's very faded. But rivulets down here. Man, there's still a lot of buildings to the interior of. Because like this one's done, this one's done. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, technically 5. We'll call that one 5. But there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left to do. So there's definitely a lot more to go on this if I want to actually do all the interiors. I don't know if I'm going to do every interior. Some of them I might just have, like this one I might not. Because I honestly don't think I can fit anything substantial in here. I mean, it is tiny. Like, that is no room. So, there's definitely just a lot more to do. But I'm glad this building's finally looking good. Hey, fine, I'll break a hole in the floor. Let's see, do that. Maybe it's just rotted through multiple floors. There we go. Alright, you can officially get to all the rooms now. Because when you climb into this one, or go through the elevator shaft, you can drop down into this one. Go in here, drop down here, and then you can drop down to get out. Hole in the lesbian's floor leads to the other lesbian's room. Is the other one lesbian as well? That was just already there before the before the zombie apocalypse. They just made that. I think this is gonna be one of the hardest interiors to do. I don't think I need to do this interior. Let's see, are there any other routes I want to make better? Oh yeah, there was one little thing over here I want to update. Right in here. So let's get a little bit of this material. This and this. And right down here, I just want to make a small change. Nothing major. A little bit of this, with this. So all that does is just make it so you can jump from here to here. That's it. Maybe some rocks fell down over here as well. I mean, that's just such a minor change, but add this whole area up here. Oh, wait, you can almost make it to this. Wait, you can actually go up that. If you crouch and I break this one block. Wait, this is huge. Are you aware of the time? Yeah, I am. It's pretty much the end of stream. I'm just finishing up a few last things. This is actually huge to just have a working thing if you just crouch. So now we just need a way up. Oh, we could also make it so you could get in here. There we are. I love my new plushies. They're so soft. They actually look really adorable. Saw the pictures on Discord. Alright, so you can now get in here, which has also opened up this ledge. Then you can jump to here and crouch under this. Meaning you can go up to here, which opens up this room because you can jump to it. This is actually huge. I don't think you can get in here still. This room's still inaccessible. You can jump from here to here. So you can get into this room now. Oh, can you get in there? Doesn't look like it. I don't. Oh wait, no, you can get in there. I see a way. You just have to go over here. Oh wait, maybe not because of this. You know, I'm gonna make a tiny little gap over here that you can slide in through. Yeah, it's even gonna be a jump. There we go. You can climb right in there. Now you can get in this room. If in doubt, sinkhole. It's always the plan. If everything goes wrong, just make sinkholes. Alright, so you can jump back across to here. Okay, and then that also makes it so you can jump to here. Oh wait, that means you could have gotten in here anyway. Yeah, there's two ways in though. We know you can make it in there. And then you can also jump to this area. Double check you can. Yep. That means only these two floors are inaccessible right now. Which is actually huge. That's very cool. I mean, some of these just small details that we've added. I mean, you can barely see a difference, to be honest. If I like go back, you can like barely tell that I changed anything. But we've actually changed a lot. Without really messing with what we had too much, which is great. And one thing that's also nice is now there's multiple ways to get onto this building. Because you used to have to go to here. And then I think it was here. That is makeable, I know it is. Let's see. I did test that earlier. That is makeable. But you used to have to go like back here. There was like a tiny jump you could make. Was it across here? There was some way to do it. I think it was like land here and then get up here. All this small world building is largely appreciated by environmental storytelling enthusiasts. I love a good bit of environmental storytelling. And I love a good level design. Right now I'm thinking I might use this for a hide and seek game. But I'm thinking of making everyone in survival, which could be kind of fun. I've still got to figure out how to get in here. That's its own whole task. But we can now get in, I think, every floor of this up to like here, I think, is the top. These two are inaccessible still. Which does make it so it's possible to get on top of this roof. Oh, and to here. Oh. That actually opens up this ledge. There's a lot that we've opened up just with a few small things. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching, because I think that's going to be the end of the stream. We made actually a lot of progress, even if it doesn't really look like it. Make a pull out chains and cover it in ladders. That might work for something. I'll save that. I want to hide in the storm drain. That's a spot you can hide. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. And I'll see you guys in a future stream. Bye everyone.